Update: how to tell my mom her boyfriend wants me to have his baby. Original post: I, 24 female, live with my mom, 47 female, her boyfriend, 54 male, my sister and my son and roommate. All the adults pay rent, so I'm technically a tenant. Me and my mom's boyfriend has a cool relationship. My mom is absolutely a narcissist. And the other day was a really bad day with her, so her boyfriend came up to me and was like, "Wanna sneak out and go drink later?" So I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." I've known him for 5 years and considered him like an uncle figure. We went out and drank and he kept pushing me to drink. When it comes to drinking, I have a very weak stomach, so I can't drink much. 2 pina coladas and I'm drunk. So on our way back home, he asked me, "So you don't want any more kids?" I'm a teen mom. I had my son at 15 and the pregnancy was absolute hell. So I've sworn off any more kids. And so I told him no. He then said, "Well, I want more kids," and started making advances on me about me having his baby. "Oh, you won't have to pay rent. You can follow your dreams and I'll take care of the baby. You won't have to buy anything for it," etc., etc. I kept telling him no and he wouldn't back off. Kept saying, "We can go to a hotel right now. We can go in your room when I come back." And then he started touching me. Not like anywhere private, but he was squeezing my upper thigh and holding my hand. We left at 9 and came back around 12. When we got back, I immediately went into my room and called my friend's husband. Our friend group isn't weird about that stuff. If we need something, we can call the person's significant other. My friend and her husband came to pick me up an hour away at 1:30 a.m., and I was able to sneak out with my son and some clothes for a couple of days. When my mom called and asked where I was, I told her my family had a family emergency and needed me. This happened Friday night going into Saturday. I don't know if I was violated, or if he just crossed a boundary. I'm afraid to tell my mom, because I know she's gonna make it about her and probably not believe me. She has a history of always putting men before me and my sister. I don't want to go back, but I don't know where to go because I don't have anywhere to go. I need help, please. How do I tell her? Now for the top advice before reading the updates. If you don't think your mom will take it well, you should start arranging a place for you and your son to stay for now. I believe you do have to tell her though. That guy's a total creep, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere near him. I would also ask the sister if she's had similar incidents with this creep. Your sister is in danger. You are in danger if you go back. This man is bordering on not just assault, but potentially showing he could force himself on you. If your mom does not take this seriously, tell CPS to protect your sister if she is a minor, and if not, talk to her and help her find a way out too. If your mom has a past history of not believing this kind of thing and creating drama/punishing you for it, then you really don't have to tell her. Or just tell her you're leaving immediately and she should ask her boyfriend why. Then maybe he'll get the flag/disbelief. Do get yourself and your son out of there though. It sounds like you have a good friend group you can ask for help short term. And if you were my friend, I'd absolutely want to help in this situation. There are formal resources too, including charities. What has happened here is that you've been made homeless as a result of escaping sexual offense. That's a real assessment of what's happened, not some technical definition. You do not feel safe with someone who tried to get you drunk and sleep with you after you kept telling him no, and you shouldn't have to put your safety at risk by going back. Now for the first update. Hi all. I want to thank everyone for the advice that was given. I've had a really hard past couple of days due to just being stuck, and everyone helping me realize I was violated. I've never been in this situation before, so it's been hard for me to cope. Addressing some comments. Our roommate isn't female. He does have children though, so I will be letting him know what happens. I haven't told my mom yet, just because I've come to the conclusion that I already know how she's gonna act. She's gonna blame me and then get mad at her boyfriend for asking me instead of her. I haven't been back home yet. I'm still at my friend's house. My mom has caught on the fact that I'm avoiding her, but I really don't want to talk to her when he's around. I will be calling hotlines today and crisis centers asking for help. If I can get the help, I'm just gonna go home and pack my valuables. I cannot go back there. My little sister is a minor. She's 15, so I will be contacting CPS because I know my mom won't let me take her. We've been taken out of her care multiple times due to her parenting style, so she has it out for someone trying to take away her kids. I want to address 2 comments that kind of bug me. My relationship with my friends' significant others are strictly friendships. I personally think that's good that we all have that trust. If you find it weird, I don't know what to say. I do not find my friend's significant others attractive. I did call my friend to text her first, and she didn't answer, so that's when I called her husband. They've also let it be known that if I can't get a hold of one but can get a hold of the other, to just go ahead and call or text. The other comment was saying they were concerned my son has been living in this situation. My mom's boyfriend has never done anything like this before. My mom has been iffy, which she sometimes, I will admit, but I have checked her. The cost of living in my state is extremely high, so it was cheaper to move in with them. But after the situation, I've decided no matter what, I will be living on my own. Now for the second update. I told my mom this morning and she believed me. Now she's texting me and blaming me because I didn't say no. I did, and that I let him on. She's gonna stay with him because he, and I quote, promised to never do it again. Tomorrow I will be packing only essentials and going to a shelter and never speaking to my mom again, as well as calling CPS because of my sister. I will be asking for police to stand by while I pack. My mom has a home and I have to go to shelter. I had a feeling this would happen, but it's still disappointing. Now for more comments before the final update. Your mom is insane, and so is her boyfriend. Oh hey, so let me just sleep with your daughter that is 30 years younger than me who does not want any more kids. Her go-to when I called this morning was, we've been trying to have kids, so why would he ask you? So even when she believed me, she was still thinking about herself. She was more worried about herself earlier than me, and then called me later without a warning saying he wants to talk to you. That's when she was all like, see, he's promising not to do it again, so you don't need to feel uncomfortable anymore. Unbelievable. Save your sister. Your mother is an a-hole, and her boyfriend is garbage. Take care of your child. Unleash hell on those two. When a mother only thinks with her genitals, that is pretty bad. You're a better parent than your own mother ever will be. She's more focused on maintaining her romantic relationship than on saving her mother-daughter relationship. Was your dad's departure sudden? I've seen many widows/widowers who latch onto their new partner, regardless of the expense to the rest of their family. Your mom's boyfriend could commit high crimes and she'd justify staying because he'd never do that to me or the kids. Why your honesty was greeted with such hostility is exactly because it showed your mother that her boyfriend would feel like he's settling if he had kids with her instead of her daughter. She's not focusing on how disgusting that idea is. Instead, she's focused on how his attention is being led astray through your wiles. While it sucks to be without your family support right now, your previous situation could have only ended in one of myriad disastrous conclusions. Your new one at least has the possibility of things improving. Now for the last update. Many things have happened during this past couple of months. Last week, he told me to end myself in a very Shakespeare way, and my mom laughed. Saturday, my friends helped me and I was able to move 4 states away with my son and 2 suitcases. I've left that situation. I left everything in my home state, but I have never been happier. I was able to break the cycle of verbal, mental, and emotional mistreatment that came with living with my mom and her boyfriend. Even though they're both at fault, my mom has been like this my whole life. Men over her kids. I was finally able to leave and now I can start my new life. This internet stranger is very proud of you for doing this. I know it's not easy, and it won't be easy in the future, but well done. I wish you all the best in your future. Thank you. It was done very abruptly, and I feel like it hasn't really set in yet. I thought I would more and more leaving everything, but I'm just so elated. Thanks for looking up. Proud of you. Has CPS helped your younger siblings? Once you get out of the way, you know they are going to be offensive to them. I'm not sure yet. I haven't heard anything from my sister about them coming. I'm so glad you were able to leave. I hope you can heal from her and him, and let them rot and fester for the rest of their lives. When I finally told her I was at the airport, all she said was, "How could you take my grandson from me?" She didn't care about what happened. So I realized she's never gonna change and the only way for me to heal was to leave. Now for the last story. Update. My son found out his mom got married and lost it on me. Original post. He's only 13. Already a tough age on a kid starting those teenage years. My ex-wife cheated on me 6 years ago. When we divorced, she didn't fight for custody. She just settled for visitation, but didn't even keep up with those. My son was only seeing her maybe once or twice every few months. It was obvious she wasn't interested in being present in his life, but he's done therapy a few years back to deal with that. Some family on my ex's side never agreed with what she did, and they tried to be involved in his life. He wanted to spend a few days at his aunt's this week, and then come back home on Thanksgiving, but then she called me about him wanting to come home early. He was serious the whole ride. He kept ignoring me the entire time and looked so angry. Well, earlier when we got home, I asked him again what's wrong and he yelled at me. One of his cousins accidentally let it slip that his mom got married. Then I looked for her online and saw her Facebook account. She did in fact get married and apparently had a baby a few months ago. Same man she cheated with. My son told me it's my fault she left and he hates me. He said a lot of things. Then he cried and went to his room. He doesn't want to come out, and I don't know what to do. Look, it hurts when he told me, but I know he just needed to lash out at someone. My concern is I don't know what to do to make this better. This news is a surprise for me too, and honestly, I'm lost in how to handle it. He's in pain right now. I understand this place probably isn't the best place to ask, but I've read a few posts on the sub. Often I do see some pretty good advice. He's not in therapy anymore, so it'll be a while to set up one for him. That's if he wants to. I'm looking for something that I can do right now that he's in this dark place, because it hurts to see him in this kind of pain. He is a sweet boy and he didn't deserve this. Someone please help. Edit. Wanted to add he's already known for a few years what led to our divorce, so he's aware that she cheated. Now for the top advice before reading the updates. Poor kid is basically going through the worst possible dilemma he can be going through at his age. Why does mom love her new baby, but not me? Now he's wondering if there's anything wrong with him, wondering what he did to deserve this, and it's easier to just lash out at you. Of course, it's not his fault. He didn't do anything to deserve this, but combined with puberty and all those hormones, it's not good. Second, a common saying to try and find activities that is always enjoyed. It can also help if he has someone that he trusts in his life. Come talk with him about it and see if he'll open up. Just keep being the best dad you can be right now. And is lashing out at OP because that's the person you feel safe and secure with. It's painful in the moment, but it does show secure attachment, which is a really important thing. Hey, I'm so sorry you all are going through this. Couple things. One, is there someone he trusts that can have a conversation with him? This is pretty important so he can share his feelings. 2, you should talk to him as well, letting him know you'll always love and be there for him no matter what. 3, get him into counseling ASAP. 4, try to get him into youth groups so he has peers that he can relate to. And 5, try to find a creative outlet for him like art, music, so he can let those feelings out. He's very fortunate to have you. His mom is a piece of trash. He's usually very open with me and we can talk about anything. But another person he's also very close to is my brother. If my son has things he can't say to me right now, then I'm sure my brother will be open to helping out here. I guess I'll have to wait until he's ready to talk to me. He means everything to me. My son's really into building. Really complicated Lego sets are his favorite, and he loves obsessing over those. He has a ton of them in his room. Could try to get him something else like that to work on to keep him busy. I agree about my ex. Obviously won't ever say that out loud in front of my son, but she really is. Update. Well, he finally ate something. He hasn't left his room or spoken to me though. I left him some food I ordered earlier by his door and texted him in case he's hungry. Food's gone, so I'm glad he at least ate. Love all this advice. You guys are great. We'll have a deeper talk whenever he's ready. And now for the update. Well, things have improved somewhat, but not anywhere near being completely okay. And that's understandable. My son didn't talk to me at all until the following afternoon. He didn't eat breakfast, didn't want to eat lunch, and I got really worried. When we talked, he hugged me and cried. And then I cried because God, I wished so badly I could take his pain away. The broken look on his face hurt way too much. I'm even getting a bit teary just typing this. He let it all out. When we talked more after, I tried to give him all the reassurance he needs. How much I love him. No matter what, I will always be here. And his mom doesn't know just how much she's missing out on him. And I told him that is something she's going to regret later on in life. One way or another, she's going to be sorry for not knowing what a wonderful kid he is. Because he really is, and I'll never understand that about her. My boy apologized for what he said too. And he didn't need to because I know where his heart is. But it only came from a place of misplaced anger, but it still meant a lot. He's still being serious. For Thanksgiving, he really wasn't up to doing anything special. Following some advice here, we decided to hit a campsite close by. Make it our own thing instead, you know? It seemed to cheer him up a little. First time I saw him smile. He was so serious before that, so I felt massive relief. We got back last night and he was in a better mood. Today is somewhat okay. He's still sad, but is talking at least. We talked about him being more open about what he feels so I can understand what's going on, and my son is following that. Like this morning, he told me he's feeling sad, and he doesn't want to talk about it yet, so I know to give him space. That sort of thing. About therapy, because I know there were lots of comments about that, we did discuss it. My son wasn't open to it in the beginning, but I told him to sleep on it, give it a couple days before deciding, and he agreed he's willing to try again if we can get the same therapist we had last time for him. So I'll be calling in on Monday. It will still probably be a while though before we can get sessions for him. But for the meantime, I'm taking your advice. Spend some more time, keep his mind busy with his hobbies and stuff. I was feeling really overwhelmed when I made my post because I felt so lost with no clue how to navigate things with my son. Thank you so much for helping me out here. You all have no idea how much I appreciate this and being able to be what my son needs me to be right now. It means the world. Shame on your ex-wife. Good on you for being a good dad to your son. I hope she comes to regret the beautiful gift she missed out on. That's one thing I will never forgive her for. Can I give a bit of advice? If she shows up before his 18th birthday, keep her away. If she's willing to do it once, she will do it twice. That will be up to him to decide what kind of relationship he will want as an adult, or if he decides to give her a chance. I hope for his sake she'll be serious if that ever happened. I'll push him to be cautious, but ultimately it would be his choice. I totally feel you on this. My ex got married and didn't want our son to know. He lives with me and only sees her when she comes out for a visit. So she made me and her family promise to not tell him until she was ready, whatever the hell that means. After about a year or so, she decides she's going to bring her husband out on her next visit, sit our son down, and spring it on him in person. I decide that doing something like that is pretty much a bunch of BS, and so I sit him down in private and explain the situation. I try to put a positive spin on it for him so that it doesn't have to be a big negative thing, and he can deal with her and her guy on good terms. He's quiet for a bit and obviously thinking it over. I ask him if he's okay, and he says, yeah, I'm glad mommy's happy, but she already has a family. Why did she need to get a new one? That's a question that I have no answer for, but at least